Joining me on this latest development is Dr. Dele Ashiru. He's the Chairman, Academic Staff Union of Universities at the University of Lagos. Good to see you, Dr. Ashiru. Quickly here, why is the government afraid to reach an agreement according to your union?
As you are aware, government is very insensitive to the plight of Nigerians. And we've been on this back and forth in the last 12, 13 years. This time around, we think that government will prioritize the interest of our students and the development of Nigeria with a view to ensuring that this strike is brought to a closure.
Have you been able to put into perspective the concern by government?
Well, government has not made any clear concerns since the inauguration of the committee to review the signed renegotiated agreement that we have. Up till today, our union has not been invited to any meeting. The agency responsible for the deployment of the software for the payment of our salaries is busy misleading Nigerians and telling the country a lot of lies. Our union is open to negotiation from government, and we are hoping that the earlier they call us for this discussion, the better for the future of education in Nigeria.
And another 2 months, it doesn't look, well, an early date, but what does this 2-month strike intend to achieve?
Well, it is intended to provide government ample opportunity to, concretely address the demands of our union. For example, university teachers in Nigeria in the last 12, 13 years have been receiving the same salary. And we're hoping that if a review of the renegotiated agreement is done, it will usher in a new salary structure for university teachers. The funding for revitalization of public universities is also there. It is our conviction that if government puts its hands together, there can be a revitalization of infrastructure, including teaching and learning aids in our universities, in order to make it globally competitive. The issue of state universities are also there, which includes unbridled proliferation, undue interference of visitors in the affairs of state universities, and poor funding of state universities in the face of proliferation. It is our conviction if government concretely addresses all of these issues, it will make our universities globally competitive and restore normalcy to the Nigerian university system.
Well, as you seek to achieving that normalcy, apart from strike action seen as the very last resort, are there possible alternatives to ensure students do not suffer for the inconsideration of government?
Well, it's not only students that suffer. Our members also suffer untold hardship when we go on strike. It takes a lot of toll on our finances, on our health, on our families and dependents. We can only hope that government will be more alive to its responsibilities and take the education of Nigerians more seriously. And we need to do what we are doing, because failure to do it will mean that the Nigerian university system may soon go into extinction. Majority of the students that we talk about are today unwilling to be lecturers, and if there are no people to take over teaching and research in the Nigerian university system, you know that sooner than later, the crisis in the Nigerian education sector will only continue to fester. So it is our hope and belief that the Nigerian government will be more alive to its responsibilities and take the education of Nigerians more seriously.
Well, before I let you go, Dr. Ashiru, how do you expect to raise national support and ensure government does the needful?
Well, opportunities that are afforded us like this will go a long way in educating Nigerians about the patriotic nature of our struggle. We are also engaging stakeholders both at the grassroots and at the policy level to understand that no nation can rise above the level of its education advancement, and to that extent, to get all hands on deck to persuade this government to do what is right in the interest of education, not only in Nigeria, but for the future of our citizens and the development of our society.
Many thanks for your time, Dr. Dele Ashiru.
Thank you very much for this invitation. We are very grateful for this opportunity.